crematorium, and his companions are ghosts and demons, naked like madmen, sometimes laughing and sometimes crying. He smears crematorium ashes all over the body. He does not bath regularly, and he ornaments his body with the garlands of skulls and bones. Therefore, only is in name is he Shiva or auspicious. Actually, he is the most mad and inauspicious creature. Thus, he is very dear to crazy beings in the gross mode of ignorance, and he is their leader, the purport. Those who do not regularly bath are supposed to be in association with the ghost and crazy creatures. Lord Shiva appeared to be like that, but his name Shiva is actually fitting, for he is very kind to persons who are in the darkness of mode of ignorance, such as unclean drunkards who do not regularly bath. Lord Shiva is so kind that he gives shelter to such a creatures and gradually elevates them in spiritual consciousness. Although it is very difficult to raise such creatures to spiritual understanding, Lord Shiva takes charge of them, and therefore, as stated in the Vedas, Lord Shiva is all auspicious. Thus, by his association, even such a fallen souls can be elevated. Sometimes it is seen that great personalities meet with the fallen souls, not for any personal interest, but for all benefits of their soul. In the creation of Lord, there are different kinds of living creatures. Some of them are in the mode of ignorance, some are in the mode of passion, and some are in the mode of ignorance. Lord, goodness, first is goodness. Lord Vishnu takes charge of person who are in advanced like Krishna conscious Vaishnava. And Lord Brahma takes charge of person who are very much attached to the material activities. But Lord Shiva is so kind and he takes charge of persons who are in the gross ignorance and whose behavior is lower than that of the animals. Therefore, the Lord Shiva is specially called auspicious. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. So where this chapter is Daksha curses Lord Shiva. So thank you everyone for joining this early morning, very auspicious, and this verse is also very auspicious to learn for all these Grihastha and everyone, for everyone in Kali Yuga people. The chapter is Daksha curses Lord Shiva. And this verse we will not read again because we have very less time. We have to talk a lot of things. So, in previous verses, Harikishore Prabhuji also and other devotees also, they talk about all this, how Dakshakar says, and he was like saying so many bad words also to Shiva, like criticizing, especially in this verse, like Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in this verse, auspicious, right? And he is explaining about his auspiciousness. Even Daksha, he is saying, oh, he smears ashes, he lives in filthy place, crematorium, he's wearing garlands of skulls and bones. But he mentioned only name is Shiva. Means he is also indirectly he is praising Shiva. He is glorifying Shiva, though he didn't like his son-in-law when he got married to his daughter because of Narad Muni and Brahma. He just agreed. And he did not stand up in his assemblies. Again, more anger and all that. And he started blaming and criticizing. But especially in this work, Srila Prabhupada also mentioning, like explaining auspicious. So we'll just think about how Shiva is auspicious. See, Shiva lives in crematorium, right? It's a filthy place, but he is showing something. He is teaching us something. So there is science also behind that. So he is saying, oh, he lives in crematorium. So crematorium is a place, filthy place. We think. 2 years back, I went to India. My husband's friend, he is mayor there, and he made crematorium so beautiful. Beautiful river is flowing and so nicely beautiful. Shivji's idol is there. So I was thinking crematorium is so beautiful and it should be like that. We are thinking, oh, it is filthy place. But Shivji is telling that is the final destination of all living beings, right? Finally, we have to go, our body will go there, right? So we should think, and Shivji, Lord Shiva is showing us like this is the last place, this is the last destination for like for our body. Soul will go there from there, but for body. And then ashes from the, he is saying, oh, he smears ashes on his body. So why he's showing? He's showing one day everybody has to become ash. We came from that and now we'll be also ash. So he is reminding us like one day it will be. Otherwise, he is Karpura Gauram Karunavataram. Like Karpura Gauram, he is so beautiful, like Karpur, Karuna Avatar, like he is Ashutosh. He pleases so easily, right? So he is showing you will one day will become ash. So it's reminding us. And Prabhupada is mentioning if somebody doesn't take bath, so they are lower than like very like lower than animal species, like ghosts. But Shivji is not taking bath, and he accepted that position to take care of these ghosts and gobblers, right? Very lower species. Normally people want to take like higher position, like taking very sophisticated like clean work, but he is taking this way. Srila Prabhupada is mentioning he's so auspicious, like he took that charge. Vishnu is taking charge of like mode of goodness people like Vaishnava, and Brahmaji is taking charge of like who are materially attached like Grihastha, right? Now, this creation, but Shivji is taking charge of mode of ignorance people, very lower level. So if we think our dear Srila Prabhupada, because his guru just said, you go to that place, Western countries, because there is mode of ignorance is more. And Srila Prabhupada came because he's a great Vaishnava, very auspicious. That's why he could come and he just gave this Harinam and Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone, and he transformed hippies to happy. Shivji also, he is elevating those souls, very lower souls to Krishna conscious. And always it is saying that if we are doing bhakti like to Shiva, will come to that next. But then he is saying he is wearing skull, right? Garlands of skull. So why? There is a pastime behind that. One day Narad Muni came to meet Parvati. Narad Muni is guru of Mata Parvati. So he came to ask her well-being, and then he's asked everything is well, all is well. Then she said, yeah, everything is good. Do you know which garland, whose skulls are there? He is wearing that garland, and then when Shivji Narad Muni left, but when Lord Shiva came, Parvati asked, whose garland you are wearing? Whose skulls are there in your garland? Then he told, that is all yours, previous birth, your skull only, so many births. Then she said, oh, I was only dying and you never died. Then he said, yeah, I because I heard Amar Katha, like Bhagavad Katha. And then she was very curious to hear that. And then in Amarnath, he was like narrating the Katha, Bhagavad Katha to Parvati Mata. That time, Shukabird in the egg, he heard that Katha, and that Shukadev Goswami, that bird went to that Vitika's mouth, like Vyasmuni's wife's mouth, and he was there for 12 years, and then he came. A long story, but we are getting Srimad Bhagavatam every day, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, every morning, and when we are reading and talking, like glorifying continuously because of that. So, past time. So, whatever is happened, nothing by chance, everything is happening because of him. He is the Ishvara Paramakrishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karanakara. Sarva Karana. He is the proprietor. We are thinking, oh, Daksha. Daksha means very expert, very skilled person. They are very elevated people. But why this pastime happened? Shivji, Parvati, everyone, like whatever pastime happening in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is for us just teaching, because he is the director, he is the proprietor, and all are puppets. We are just playing our roles here. So because of that, today we are having this Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are releasing every morning, all day, wherever we go, even always when we talk with devotees, so Srimad Bhagavatam, because of this only. And then he is talking about like, oh, like outfit, like, oh, he is wearing this, and snake is around his neck, right? He is criticizing so many words he said, but here especially we are talking about very auspicious. So snake also. So I just wanted to like share what I heard from Acharya seniors. So if we visualize the picture of his family, like Lord Shiva, Parvati, their sons, their Vahan. So if we think, so Shivji's Vahan is bull, and Mata Parvati's Vahan is lion, right? So they are enemies. Ganesha's Vahan is rat, and snake is there around Shivji's neck, and Kartikeya's Vahan is also like peacock. So if we think, so all are enemies to each other. But if you see that picture, it's so peaceful. Everybody is so quiet, peaceful. Otherwise, oh, everybody will try to catch and eat. But why they are peaceful? Because they are what? They are in greatest Vaishwana Yathashambho. Like Shivji is very, very highly elevated Vaishnav. And they are talking about Srimad Bhagavatam all the time. Parvati Mata is hearing, listening, and Shivji is always talking about glorifying, meditating on Lord. So that's why. So that's why in our life, what to learn? Like in our life, see difference of opinions everywhere, wherever we are in community, even in temple, even at home, everywhere in the corporate world, everybody has different opinions, right? But if we bring Krishna in the center, if we keep that center point, Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam, what our acharyas give, if we keep in our life, then everything will be peaceful, right? And our family will be also like peaceful, like Shivji. So whatever he has, he is blaming, he is criticizing, but Srila Prabhupada made it so right, because he said only name Shiva is auspicious. Means indirectly he is glorifying to him. And we can also see, and then Gaur Lila, Shishtastakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like Trinadapi Sunichayana, Taropi Shaisuna, Amanina Manadya Kirtanaya. So, what Vaishnav should have that quality? Uh, Trinadapi, humble and no respect, with no expectation of any respect. People think, oh, they didn't greet me, or she didn't greet me. Why? Why we need that? We don't need that. Vaishnava doesn't want all these things. Somebody should praise. We are doing for the pleasure of Lord, not for ourselves. Means if we are devotee, real devotee, will not expect anything. And these verses are teaching us we should not judge anyone. Sometimes, like Shivji was, maybe he was meditating, that's why he didn't stand up, or something was going in his mind, that's why. But Daksha thought, oh, he didn't stand up, he didn't give me respect. So we should not have that judgmental, right? We cannot see, oh, from outside, like from outfit, or oh, they are wearing like this, or somebody is dressing up so nicely. We should not, we don't know what their consciousness is. Maybe they are pleasing Lord Krishna, right? So we should not think that way. So, like Simeshwar Prabhuji also mentioned, Raghunath Das Goswami. He was from very rich family, very, very rich family. and he was paying obeisances to everyone, dandat pranam to everyone, because he wanted to have that humanity. He didn't want to have that proud, oh, I am from rich family. Like that, Vaishnava are like that. We should cultivate all these habits. We should be very, very like humble in front of devotees, and that is that essence we are carrying, our Krishna consciousness, and people watch us. People are coming and they are watching us, right? And they are also getting that essence. Oh, why they are like that? So this is our responsibility, right? And all these verses, even Srimad Bhagavatam, wherever, whatever verse you will open and just read, we get so many, like each word is giving a, if we go in detail and think about that and relate to our life, we learn lot of things, and that we have to implement. When we understand, it's not only just listen, read, we have to implement, we have to follow that, so that everybody will also follow. And then in past tense of Jadai Madai also, right? Like Jagai Madai, uh, Nityananda Prabhuji, he got hurt, but still he was so compassionate. Why? He was a devotee, right? Compassionate. They have so much compassion. They don't want any respect or somebody give me garland or praise me. No, even he got hurt. He didn't want any like he didn't expect like from him. He was praising. Oh, he didn't do like this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got angry and he came with the Sudarshan Chakra, but he said, no, your avatar is like for uh, Karuna avatar. So don't do anything. Don't blame or don't do anything. Don't punish them. And like that. Why? So we should look, if we are real devotee, we should learn all this quality. And they are teaching us Gaur Leela, or like Krishna also in Rajasuya Yagya. Krishna. There was um, there was so many things happen in Rajasuya. They were not with Shishupal thing, that pastime was there also in Rajasuya, right? Bhishma wanted Krishna be first get worship, and that pastime is different. But what happened? Like Krishna accepted. He is Nath of Loknath. Like there was a song in Mahabharata also. पढ़ पाहुन के पग धोए रहे हरि पीतांबर से पोछ रहे हैं जो नाथ है तीनों लोकन के वे लोकन के अब दास बने हैं हरि उपकारी करे उपकार तो पतझड़ भी मधुमास बने हैं जो लथ है तीनों लोकन के वे लोकन के अब दास बने हैं. Means he Krishna is showing he is a supreme personality of Godhead. But which kind of service he took in Rajasuya of Yudhishthir Maharaj? He was with his pitambar, with his like that yellow dhoti. He was cleaning everybody's feet, all these sadhu who came to Rajasuya and just wiping with his pitambar. He didn't think, oh, I am Lord, I should not do this service. Even he to pick up all the pattals like on which plate they were eating, he took that seva. And sometimes people think, oh, why should I pick up the plate, right? Why should I do all these things, this very lower grade service? No. And in our temple, so nice, like devotees. I always see like Madhupati Prabhuji. One time, like COVID time, he was washing all big, big pots there alone. And then I felt, oh, I should also help. And yes, and we had such a nice conversation also that time. So just looking at these devotees, they are not thinking, oh, I should not do this. Sometimes cleaning, wiping. Amritananda Prabhuji, he sits there. It was so cold Sunday. He was sitting there. Just everybody should keep all the shoes there in the rack. Means it looks like, oh, we are taking the shoes from someone's and putting. It looks like very low level service if somebody comes, but it is very very like highly elevated service. Like Shivji, he took the charge of all these ignorant people, host and cobblers, right? So cobblers, so that they will elevate. So he is auspicious, and Srila Prabhupada is mentioning all auspicious. Why? So auspicious is, it's not only good looking, very nice and everything. Whatever he is having attire, but we should not judge from outside, because we don't know what the devotee is inside. So we should be always careful in Krishna consciousness everywhere in community. We don't know. Sometimes they say maybe sadhu in suit boot also, very with tie and all that. Why? Because sadhu means what? Who are following yesterday on Ekadashi day. That Kamal Lochan Prabhuji, he got a sannyas diksha, and he got name Padma Saurabh Pracharak Maharaj. So nice. And he, when I heard his what spoke, so nice. He was saying, if Maharaj word, if means people are saying Maharaj, but it should remind me if I do something, and that danda. So if I am doing something wrong, that danda is there, you come and hit me. That much humility, so down to earth, right? He was saying, like, remind me if I do wrong, because sannyas, I should not be like puffed up. Oh, Maharaj, Maharaj, Maharaj means carrying so much responsibility, like carrying Vedic, something he said work. I just forgot that word, but I am carrying that Vedic thing, right? So these kind of like acharyas, seniors we have in our sanstha, in our parampara, and this is because of Srila Prabhupada. Our acharyas, everyone like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our parampara, whole parampara, we should have so much gratitude. What we got, and we should understand each word of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not just joining the class, listening. No, just go through that, read properly, implement, apply in our life, and think. Smaranam, smaranam. Sometimes same verse we read, and then next time same verse we are reading, but depending upon our mode of like goodness, ignorance, or whatever. But depending upon our mood, we get the essence, we get the realization. So that's why it's not like one time just a nityam. Why we say nityam bhagavata seva? That is the thing, right? And I just want to share my experience. My sister, she is a worshipper of Shiva, long, since long, so many years. But since couple of years, see how Shivji gives Hari Bhakti. So she is doctor, and she is deputed to Mathura. And 2 weeks in each month she resides in Mathura, and she visits Vrindavan. We are here, we are hankering to go to Vrindavan. They are not Krishna conscious, right? But she is a follower of Shivji. She is worshipping, like very strictly follower of Shivji, right? And how he is elevating them. So she got deputed there. She is residing 2 weeks in a month in Mathura, getting that reside. We always say 4 things are there, right? And she is residing, and she is going to Vrindavan and taking darshan. So isn't it amazing? So because of this, so tomorrow is Mahashivratri. We are also praying Lord Shiva to just progress in our bhakti, and we can also give Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So we can also make everyone Krishna conscious. That we just seek the blessing and give this Harinam to everyone. So never forget Krishna and always remember Krishna. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madhupati Prabhuji, for the opportunity, and thank you everyone for joining. Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare.
We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. I would like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Shri Nrsimha Jai Nrsimha Jai Jai Nrsimha Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Denga Mugravira
Ugraveram
Mahavishnu Jalatam
Mahavishnu
Sarvatomukham
Jalantam
Nrsimham
Sarvatomukham
Vishnupadaram
Darsimham Vishnu Bhadram Murti Murti
Nityamiti
Namami.
Namyam. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpatarubhasya
Panchakalpatarubhasya
Kripa
Kripa
Sindhu
Sindhu
Bhavevacha
Bhavecha
Patitanam
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
वैष्णविंद की जय.
Ki Jai,
श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय.
Ki
श्रील
Jai,
भक्तिवेदांत की जय.
Jai.
गौर
Jai.
वंदे